Smart Sindara and Romeo face a thunderstorm. A story of bravery, quick thinking, and heart. The sky over Lagos had been clear just an hour ago. The sun danced cheerfully above as Smart Sindara zipped up her purple polka dot back and whistled for her best friend, her puppy Romeo. Ready for Grandma Tinu's house? She grinned. Romeo barked twice and wagged his tail so hard it looked like it might fly off. They were on a special mission to deliver Grandma's reading glasses, which she'd forgotten at their house the night before. It was a long walk, but Sindara didn't mind. She liked the quiet paths behind the market, through the fields past the cocoa trees, and down the dusty shortcut near the abandoned railway tracks. But halfway through their walk, the sky changed its mood. Clouds, dark, thick, and impatient, began to roll across the sky like angry waves. The wind started pushing the trees left and right. Romeo whimpered. Sindara looked up. She said, narrowing her eyes like a scientist. Cumulonimbus clouds, tall, dark, and full of drama. Looks like a thunderstorm is coming. She reached into her backpack and pulled out her foldable map and compass. "We here," she said, pointing to a small dot near the cocoa fields. "Grandma's house is 30 minutes ahead, but that path is exposed. No shelters, and we could get soaked or struck." Prank. A deafening thunderbolt split the silence. Romeo barked and tried to hide behind Sindara. "We need to move fast, but smart," she muttered. She remembered something her school science teacher once said. "Lightning always seeks the tallest object. Avoid trees, avoid metal, avoid open fields." Sindara scanned the area there. Just ahead was the old colonial cocoa warehouse. It was half broken but made of thick mud bricks. It had no metal roof. It could work. "Come on, Romeo," she shouted over the wind, gripping his leash and running. Her sandals splashed through forming puddles. Her skirt flapped like a flag, and the rain began to fall, first in drops, then in buckets. They reached the warehouse just as the lightning cracked again. Inside, it was musty and dark, but dry. Sindara snapped on her solar-powered flashlight, which she had cleverly packed after charging it the day before. "I knew that science fair project would come in handy," she smiled. Romeo whined. She dried his fur with the extra scarf from her backpack and poured him some water from her collapsible bowl. "We can't leave now," she said, sitting on a pile of dusty sacks. "Let's wait for the lightning to stop." As they waited, Sindara used the opportunity to review safety tips out loud, partly for Romeo, partly to stay calm. Number 1, water conducts electricity. Never walk through floods in a storm. Number 2, never hide under trees. Number 3, always carry emergency supplies when going far. Romeo blinked at her as if taking notes. To pass the time, she told Romeo a Yoruba legend about Shango, the god of thunder, who ruled the skies with a fiery axe. Each bolt of lightning, she said, was Shango's anger slicing through the clouds. After 30 minutes, the thunder grew quieter. The lightning had moved further away. Sindara pulled out her phone and checked the offline weather app she downloaded the week before. "Radar says the worst is over. We can go, but let's avoid the flooded footbridge and use the dry uphill trail." She redrew their route on the paper map with a purple marker, packed up their things, and headed out with Romeo at her side, splashing carefully around puddles and helping him leap over slippery logs. By the time they reached Grandma Tino's house, the sun had peeked through the clouds again. Grandma opened the door in surprise. "Ehen, my glasses. You brave, brilliant girl. and Romeo too. Sindara grinned. We got caught in a storm, but we made good decisions. Smart and brave, Grandma said, hugging her tightly, just like your name. Smart Sindara.